Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman with Trading Advantage with your morning market stir for Thursday, August 29th. We had a reversal yesterday, made some new relative lows, and bounced back and closed higher. So that was a positive in the technical sense. 1632 and a quarter was a close in the S&P, up 4. 1624 and 3/4 was a low, new relative lows, new 2-month lows, and we came back. What was also important to see was that the VIX did not make new highs, even though the S&P made new lows on the session yesterday. So that could possibly be some bullish divergence to keep an eye on from here. The Dow futures were up 48, 14,806. 14,740 was a low, so closed about 60 points off the lows. The Nasdaq finished up 9 at 3068. To put in perspective, the Nasdaq was at 3147 within 1 point of 13-year highs just Monday. So we've seen some added volatility in the markets in the last couple of weeks, obviously. The dollar index continued to firm, 81.47 up 9. That pushed the euro down 47, 133.29. The low of the session was 133.04. Again, keep an eye on that 134 at 133 as a pivot level to watch. Bonds backed off 132.15, 133.16 was a high. So they've followed through on their buying in the last couple of days and then took a little profit taking at the end of the session. Crude oil, big mover, up $1.10, 110.10, up above $110 a barrel. 112.24 was the high in the overnight session not last night, the night before actually. So that was the session high yesterday, 112.24, new multi-year highs in crude oil. Gold backed off a little bit, did make some new relative highs at 14.34, but then saw some profit taking come in. 14.18 was a close, down 1.5. So after that reversal in stocks yesterday, where do things stand on this Thursday morning with the upcoming holiday in the marketplace? Well, right now we're positive a little bit, 1633 and 3/4, up 3/4 in the S&P. Dow futures are up 15, 14,821, and the Nasdaq's up 7 at 3075. The dollar continues to firm, 81.86 up 40. That's pushed the euro down below that 133 threshold we talked about. 132.56 is the last trade. We're down about 82 ticks right there. Looking at bonds, we're steady, 132.16. We're hovering right around that key resistance level that we talked about in yield. We're at 3.75 in the 30-year, and we're at 2.78 in the 10-year note that we're going to keep an eye on, that 2.8 on a weekly basis. Crude oil's off a little bit with that stronger dollar, down 60 cents at 109.50, and gold is also off some, down 6 at 14.13. So to wrap up the current action with 2 hours to go before the cash stock market open, after being up 0.3% yesterday on the day and making new relative lows, closing higher, stocks are getting a little positive follow through. We're up 3/4 of a point, 1633 and 3/4, up 3/4 in the S&P and up 15 in the Dow futures. I will see you early Friday morning for the morning market stir to set up your trading day. Alan Nuckman from Trading Advantage here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.